Hey guys, Friend Stack here, and welcome back to the finale of the Kalmar Union campaign. Now, to give you a quick recap on the previous episode, we had quite a few consecutive good battles against the Teutonic Order, where we started actually using auto-resolve a bit more often, and that seemed to have done the trick against the Teutonic Order, at least until the worst happened, and Poland. Which in a bit of a very odd move and the move that didn't make any sense from a story perspective at all. Poland betrayed me. Because of Poland betraying me with huge armies, they pose a massive threat. Poland not only did Poland betray me, but Novgorod turned their back on the alliance with me, which is surprising because I had a marriage alliance. They turned back on me and just told me to piss off. And took their side, and the Mongols as well are still a threat. Although the Mongols aren't really our enemy, but they will be soon. So Novgorod is still fighting Teutonic Order, but what hasn't made a lot of sense is that Poland just decided to think, right, fuck off, you're dead, I'm gonna kill you. Why? And which doesn't really make any sense at all, because if it wasn't for us, if it wasn't for the Kalmar Union, Poland would be dead. All their settlements would have been taken by the HRE and the Teutonic Order. So we've had some good fun in this campaign, I admit. Obviously we skipped ahead 70 turns, which I do regret doing. I think skipping ahead 70 turns was a bit stupid. It's just a bit overpowered as well, because no one's ever going to defeat us because we're that powerful. And so I regret doing that, and that probably made the campaign just way too easy on my part. And obviously the HRE we just defeated quite well. We had quite a few fun little battles with them. Battles that I very much enjoyed. And then obviously once we got onto Teutonic Order, which some of the battles with Teutonic Order were fun. But after a while it got very dreary. The Teutonic Order kept pushing back stacks and stacks of armies. And into battles that we couldn't really win. We just kept getting battered up, and then we started winning some battles, then we didn't, and it was just it's a case of a lot of time and patience went into it. And I got to the point with it, and it just got so fucking dull, and I just wasn't enjoying myself, and that is why we're ending this campaign, because there's not much point in continuing a campaign if I'm not enjoying it. It's just, it blows my mind if I was to think, okay, fine, I'll continue the campaign, and we'll go on fighting the Teutonic Order and on and on and on. I just, no. What's the point? I play Total War for fun. I don't play it for the maximum difficulty and maximum challenge and ridiculous fucking battle, ridiculous amounts of micromanaging to win the battle. And I just don't, that's not why I play Total War. I play Total War to enjoy myself, to have fun, and to create a cool little story. And obviously for the RP benefit of things. I don't play Total War just to take out an unwinnable, the players in an unwinnable faction and just turn it around, because I can't be bothered. I'm not interested. I play for fun, and that will always be why I play Total War. I don't play because we should play in the maximum difficulty and legendary difficulty with the rest of the Roman Empire or something like that for Adilla. No, I'm not interested. I'm not the Legend of Total War. I'm simply Frozen Stag. Frozen Stag doesn't really have a proper meaning, but it means that I just want to be... my channel is just what I want it to be. I want it to be fun. I want to enjoy myself. I want to play a fun campaign. I want to create a cool story out of it. I don't want to it's basically play a series that I'm just not enjoying. To me, that's just no point to it. What's the point? I'm not enjoying it. I may as well end it. So that is why we are ending this campaign. And yes, I have had a few comments in the past saying, "No, you should continue." The previous episode, not the previous episode, but before that. But in the previous episode, I didn't have any comments saying, "Oh, you should continue the Kalmar Union campaign because you've got so far of it and you may as well." But no. In that previous episode, though, I didn't have any comments saying continue at all. A lot of people understood. I spoke to a few friends off camera, and even they understood as well, saying, what's the point? May as well just do something else. I mean, it's up to you guys. Would you rather, let's say, 5 episodes more of this, with terrible commentary, me just not enjoying myself at all, and it just wouldn't be up to the stand that my channel is now, at all. So, I'd much rather go do something else. I'm sure all of you would prefer me to start a new campaign, or do something different. rather than, okay, let's play this campaign, even though we're no joy in playing it at all. So that is why we're ending it. And I'm not saying that, oh, it's too hard, I can't win this. Because if I wanted to put the time and effort and countless hours into it, to turn around, beat the Polish, and fight off the Teutonic Order, and get my alliance back with Novgorod, and kill the Mongols and all that. But I cannot be bothered. I'm not interested. What's the point? It's just it's not enjoyable for me to suddenly think, oh, okay, let's play this campaign, and we continue on, to the point where I lose my mind. So that is why we're ending it. And if I wanted to, I could probably bring this back. I think we'd in reality, if had Poland not backstabbed me stupidly, we'd fight on and probably beat the Teutonic Order with the help of Novgorod, and then maybe the Mongols would maybe we'd fight them, or the Mongols would just get fucked by Novgorod. That's what I was hoping. But the way it stands, it's just with Poland betraying me, just killed last shred of energy I had with this campaign, completely destroyed it, and it's no point. If you would like to save the save file to continue on with the campaign and continue playing, then sure, I'll happily send you the save file. Just contact me over Discord. I have a link in the description to my Discord server. Click on that, and that'll take you to my server, and that'll also take you to my profile picture, profile as well. Well, when you go on the server, you'll see my name on there, and you just right-click my name, click message, and that's just contact me there. I answer your messages. I'm not that type of YouTuber that doesn't answer messages. I will. So I will happily send you the save file if you wish to continue the campaign and wish to fight on or continue the struggle as you may. But for me, it's just no point. I'm not interested. That's all. We've done as best I can with this campaign. I think had I not skipped 70 turns, perhaps it might have been more interesting because it wouldn't have been as overpowered. But even then, it did drag on a bit afterwards. But yeah, there you go. I guess. However, one thing about this campaign, and both the Denmark campaign, because the Denmark campaign was the sort of prequel to this series, as you can say, and obviously what we did is we played as Denmark in the Teutonic Order campaign. Obviously, you know that, and then we played when we became the Kalmar Union, we stopped the Denmark series and played as the Kalmar Union campaign, and just basically started a whole new campaign. And I did the same with the Bolton and Greystock campaign. They're quite old campaigns, so there's probably a chance you won't know them, but I did the Bolton series for Westeros Total War a while back, and then obviously we got to a point where the Bolton faction leader died, and I was like, right, you know what, the Greystocks are in charge now, let's start the campaign as them. So I did basically a spin-off episode, really, as House Greystock, and killed off the enemies I never got around to killing off in the Bolton campaign. So I think it's a massive success doing the Denmark campaign, and then suddenly going over to the Kalmar Union, doing a whole new campaign. I think that's fantastic, and it's something that I would love to do for other campaigns in the future. So let's say, for example, Lucium. Say if I play as Bavaria, and then we form the formable nation of Germany, I'd start a new campaign as Germany. Or if we were to play as the Dunedain of Arnor, and then we form the reunited kingdom of Arnor, or just the reunited kingdom, and then we start a new campaign as the reunited kingdom. I love that idea. I think that would be a brilliant idea if we do, and we'd definitely do it for the future. And this campaign has definitely showed that that we can do that. Definitely. Now, this campaign has been quite a good success. Although sometimes the views are not as big as, let's say, the Third Age campaigns. That's to be expected. A lot more people. Third Age is very popular, so a lot of people are going to play that. A lot of people don't really check out the old medieval DLCs, which is a shame, because a lot of the DLCs are pretty fun. I would say the Americas is my favourite, Britannia's second. This is my third favourite, and Crusades being my fourth. This in particular being the third is because it's such a lot of diversity with factions. You've got the Danes and Vikings and all that up here. You've got the Russians and Novgorod and all that over here in the east. You've got the Mongols as well. That's all cool. The Lithuanian Pagans, which is a very unique faction. The Teutonic Order, known for their brilliant heavy infantry, and just the look of the Teutonic Order units are absolutely beautiful. And obviously you've got Poland and the Holy Roman Empire as well. Two cool little factions. And of course Norway, up here as well, and with the Kalmar Union script as well, which is very unique. And if it wasn't for the Kalmar Union, you would never have cool formal nations such as Germany, Scandinavia for Lucium, or the Reunited Kingdom for Arnor, and so on. That's what I think is so good about it. I don't know, I just set a rally point now, ignore that. What am I doing? Whatever. Yeah, it's been a fun campaign. I do like the Teutonic campaign, and I'm sure we'll probably play more of the Teutonic or the Kingdom DLCs in the future. But for now, it won't be as Denmark. But I do apologise for anything like this. I know you guys wanted a proper ending, but I can't continue. I'm just not enjoying it, and I'm sure you understand that I'm just not enjoying it. I'd rather us move on and do something more fun, do something more up to date to the content I make now, rather than continue this on. So, yeah, it's my rambling. That's my rambling for the day. 10 minutes have gone, but hopefully I've given you a bit of information as to why I'm ending it. So, however, this has been a very fun campaign, despite the my mood going down a bit of it. But it's been a laugh, and we've had some good moments with this campaign, certainly. So we will go through our usual. I will note actually before we end the episode off here today. That there won't be a replacement series for this, because obviously I upload on Wednesdays alongside the Brazil campaign. Today I've uploaded on Saturday, and that's just because I want to get this campaign finished and this episode out, so we can move on to the new stuff. And so I don't have to worry about fitting a video on Wednesday, because I upload on Wednesdays, I upload 2 campaigns, Brazil and this. And it's very difficult to fit in the time to record 2 episodes in a day, because I about only have like one slot a day to record an episode. And especially when I start actually getting a proper full-time job, that time will evaporate. And I'll be lucky if I can pull out 1 episode a day. Much less than an episode twice a day. That's pushing it completely. So yeah, there won't be an episode. There won't be a successor to this campaign, at least for the time being. At least until the Brazil campaign finishes up on the Lucium official YouTube. Which, if you haven't checked it out, I please urge you to do so. It's an absolutely amazing series. It's a lot of fun. The intros are really enjoyable, and it's just it's amazing. I'm really enjoying it. I'm thoroughly enjoying Lucium Bolivar's Brazil. A lot of fun. So yeah, I won't be doing more campaigns on the Lucium channel after the Brazil thing, because I must admit the views aren't the best, and I don't want to say, oh, I don't want to do the series because of the views. I'll finish the series off, but I don't want to continue more content on the Lucium channel, because obviously I take a lot of effort into the intros and editing and all that. I take a great pride with that, and I spend a lot of effort and time into doing that. And I want to show off the intros and the new campaigns to a wider audience. I'm just not getting that on the Lucium channel. So I want to go and bring more content to this channel. This is my main channel. It's been the channel I've been with for the last 6, 7 odd years, and it's something I want to pump out as much stuff to this channel as possible. There's so many campaigns I want to do, and this is and I want to just keep up. Go ahead and do more campaigns. So once the Brazil campaign finishes, you'll get a new campaign on Wednesday once a week. But yeah, that's that. That's what I want to say about the successor to this campaign. I don't really know what will come after the Brazil campaign. It's too far away to really say. However, we'll go through the family tree. Because this is it's not just an ending to the Kalmar Union campaign. It's an ending to the Denmark campaign. So, it is the year 1379, I believe it started around 1260, so we've been going on about 110 years, or 120 years, roughly. We controlled 26 regions. This was our victory conditions that we didn't do. In future, I'll be doing short victory conditions, because with short victory conditions, I can play a faction. I can complete the victory condition no matter, and I can also be like, right, I want to go ahead and I can experiment and do something different. Like, I don't have to like invade Silk, or I can invade Novgorod, I could invade HRA, I could do something different. That's why I want to do future campaigns. So we control 26 regions, 5 castles, 21 cities. We won 87 battles. We lost in 19. We've been playing 130 turns. We have 7 generals left. We're pretty much running out. So, yes. But we took pretty much all the regions apart from the region that said to take us. So we pretty much took all of them apart from Narva. But, oh well. In the family tree, which is very extensive, we started off with King Nud. who died in 1293, and his wife died 10 years later, or 11 years later. And then we had 3 sons. We obviously had King Charles, who died of the plague, sadly, who died off camera. He had a wife who died 30 years later, which is quite crazy. His daughter, Ingrid, married the Emperor Nicolaus of the Holy Roman Empire, who died around the time his empire fell, which is kind of ironic, I guess. We also had Cecile, who married Magnus Harkenson, or what's that? Harkenso, or something like that. I'm going to say Harkenson, though. This sounds better than just Harkenso, or whatever it is. So this family line here is the Norwegian bloodline. Just about. And obviously we had Snorri the Cruel, who died 1377, died a couple of years ago. And Esther, who's still alive currently. We'll go through Snorri's family tree, who he had 2 daughters and 2 sons. Niels and Leofric sadly died of plague many years ago. So unfortunately the male line died, however the female line continued on. So we have Nud of Horsens, who is currently still alive, at 54 years old. He is quite an amazing general. Well, maybe not. He's got Night Fighter, but it's not. He's sort of run out. He's not as good as he was in the past. He married Melkorka of Horsens. He has 2 daughters, Diana of Horsens, Bernhilda of Horsens. Or was that Gwen? No, not Gwenhilda. That's something different. Sigvat of Horsens, who is his heir to his little lordship. I haven't really given out what lords of what, so just you can make that up in your head if you like, but I don't really know. Actually, to be fair, Snorri, because in my I'm trying to think. So the king's family line would have gotten the control of Denmark and some of like eastern Sweden, in my mind, and some of Finland. Actually, no, they would have just gotten control of southern Sweden, and in the north bit would have been given to the Harkenson family tree, which is what the Norwegian one was. A couple of years would go by, and eventually we'd have a peace treaty with Poland and Teutonic Order and so on. And eventually, we'd probably come to the agreement that some territories would be handed over to Poland, some territories would be handed over to Teutonic Order, and so we'd probably been pushed back to this area, Stettin, Potsdam, Görlitz, and Prague, and that probably been as far as we went. And we'd saw the territories we had, and no doubt Snorri's family tree or the Horsen line would get control of the German territories and a bit of Poland territories as well. But anyway, I digress. We had Frakork of Horsens as well, and we also had Vidius Hunmark, who we had then Dan Hunmark, who unfortunately died in battle against the Teutonic Order. He had 1 daughter, Grimma Hunmark, Jesper Hunmark, and Tok Hunmark. So 2 sons continuing the line, and a daughter as well. And then moving over to the Harkenson family tree. He died quite a few years ago, 20 or so years ago, 30 roughly. And then we had Sigvat of Grinstead, who unfortunately died of the plague. He was his son. And then we had Grim the Profane, who is still alive. He was quite a dreadful leader, perhaps a bit like his family relatives. He been married to Thorbjorg Eriksson, which sounds like a male name to me, but there you go. And then we had Dan Eriksson, who was a son, Julian Eriksson, Agatha Eriksson, and Niels Eriksson. So he has a line, he's a little family to continue on. And then we had Frederick Stogard, I think, who deserted, sadly. I think he was either bribed or he got, he deserted, he wasn't bribed or, actually, what does that, I don't know what that comes up onto. It might come under, deserted if he got bribed, but I'm pretty sure he just banned us in somewhere, betrayed us or something like that. I'm not really entirely sure on that. But it's either that or got nicked by a princess, but I don't think we had any princesses left. Anyway, Elisif of Nordby, who married Burislev. He also died in battle, I believe, in the previous maybe a few episodes ago. But they've got some kids. John of Nordby, who's really got Magnus and Hector. And you got Harold of Nordby, who's a pretty damn good general, I should say. And we got 2 other daughters here. So the Harkenson bloodline continues well. Obviously, I don't really know what the hell Emperor Nicolaus had. No doubt all his relatives are now currently dead. And obviously, how King Charles, who died of the plague, his firstborn son, King Frederick, our current king, who is currently 61 years of age, so he's pretty old. Hardenud is the heir, so when Frederick dies, his young son will accede to the throne. So Hardenud, you got Alfred, Bergerfor, and Thorgeir. So he is a nice strong succession there. His brother, Thorgeir Zamin, who has a son, Ulfhedin, and Helena. And that's him. I don't really know why on earth he didn't become the heir, and then Swen became the heir. I don't know if it was because like he was no, I don't really know why that was actually, but no, I don't know. Prince Sven the Scud, or Sven, I think it's Sven, isn't it? 'Cause there's no V in there. He actually was kind of mad. He is a fucking amazing general. I believe he's the best general. Yeah, he's the best general I've got. Prince Sven the Scud, dreaded father. Yeah, everyone's friend. Dangerously mad, so that's not really good for us. But he's one hell of a commander, though, I can tell you that. Though he is one man, his aura of command is powerful enough to inspire men on the battlefield. So no doubt Prince Sven was almost lived up to the name Ragnar Lothbrok, certainly. And then Meleva, something in Russian, was the princess he married of Novgorod, who then betrayed us. Maybe some years might go by and Sven and his family of Ragnarvold might conquer Novgorod and become... Maybe the Kalmar Union may go off and conquer the world as the Novgorod, maybe. But perhaps this will be united in the Kalmar Union one day. But too soon to say. Who knows? Perhaps you guys can live up to the legacy of the kings, and feel free to share your campaign with me if you do manage to take over everything. But that'd be amazing if you do. So Sven, instead of becoming Sven the Mad, he became Sven the Scud. He has a daughter, Tehilda, Ragnvold. Was it? Ragnarvold. Was it Ragnvold? I'm not really sure. Sigurd, and Herlef. So quite a large family tree. Currently, most of our generals died, and some generals are yet to turn up and all that. So yeah, we have a massive, extensive family tree. We have been playing for over 130 turns. Most of my campaigns do go beyond about 100 and something turns, which is to be expected. But yeah, everything around is fully upgraded. Aarhus is pretty much there. It's got a huge cathedral. Actually, our capital being Roskilde, which is probably more advanced, is massive. It's got a coaching house, Admiralty, a Merchants Guild, Docklands, Blacksmith, Irrigation, Paved Roads, Council Chambers, Cathedral, Great Market, Catapult Maker, Dockyard, Sealwood. So everything's, as you might imagine, is very upgraded to the max it can be, basically. So yeah, we have successfully we've done a good job of this campaign. Yes, we didn't end it in the best of ways. However, our cities are thriving. We've done an amazing job of them. We got roads set up. We got a nice port and trade set up. I'm pretty sure trade is gone. No, we're still getting 26,000 from trade. I'm gonna imagine that's probably from Novgorod. Must be from them, and I imagine it's from the Mongols as well. Yeah. So Novgorod and Mongols are still trading. That's pretty much where our income's coming from. 20k from trade, 12,000 from merchant trade. That's because of my naughty trick down here. 22k from taxes. Farming is 8,000. 1,500 from mining, which is surprising. Well, that's mainly because we don't have any good mines in Denmark. Or Scandinavia, I should say. We're getting quite a few expenses. Most of it's military. Corruption's, we're losing some corruption, which isn't good. And yeah, obviously our fleets are fucking amazing. We got gunboats, we got dragon boats, we got that's just one fleet there. That looks a beastly fleet. Got some longboats here as well. But yeah, our fleets are massive, powerful, very strong. That's one thing that we have excelled in this campaign. That's one thing we have won in this campaign, is just how powerful the fleets are. Oh, bugger. Look at that. We sunk all their ships in just one result. That's how powerful Danish and Norwegian and Scandinavian ships are in Medieval 2. They're so overpowered to the point where they would just destroy anything. Like, if I do this, look, I just sunk 3 there. Christ. That's how powerful these ships are. They rip through any ships. Like, I'll just send this in. That didn't sunk them. In you go. Damn. If I come over here with this fleet, see what that does. I didn't kill it. Oh well. But yeah, that's how powerful the fleets are. Even if you play Westeros Total War with the Ironborn, they're so powerful. They just destroy your fleets like it's nothing. So yeah, that's the one thing we've won the campaign at, is definitely the fleet power. Because with Scandinavia, that's what you can expect. But anyway, that does bring us to the conclusion. I thank you all very much for enjoying the campaign and going from episode 1 all the way to episode 8, or some people that have come from Denmark and the Denmark campaign have gone all the way to the end of this. It absolutely means the world, and I'm so pleased that you guys enjoyed the campaign despite my lack of to continue, really. But there you go. That is the end, and I hope that is a bit of a fitting ending to you guys. Of course, we could have gone on further and all that, but. Well, I was not much point really doing it. I just wasn't really enjoying it. So what's the point? But that is the end. There's no real successor to the Kalmar Union. You basically won't get any videos on Wednesday. That is to really encourage people to go check out the Brazil campaign I upload on Wednesdays on the Lucium channel. So please do check that out. It definitely needs a bit more coverage from other people as well, and more. Check it out. It's a brilliant series. A lot of work's gone into it, and it will mean the absolute world if people could check it out and give it a watch, definitely. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a most wonderful day. And I will see you in the next video.